If you compare to other 5-kilometer maps, it's pretty good. But it's not a high bar to clear. Although I do have some fond memories of this map, and that's having a nice 1v1 versus Jason on this map.
I mean, do you see any other 5x5 maps where people pick up their entire base and build, like, a Maver on the cliff or whatever?
I remember that it wasn't a Maver, it was a T3RT.
Yes.
Issue.
It would be a shame if I walked my common to your base. Wow. They're discovering friendships.
I want the class. None of these fools pick the jury have to do the classic drone rush into making a PD on the ledge.
Ah, how terrible.
Followed by the opponent saying, "Dude, it's uncounterable."
It is uncounterable.
I wonder what they will go for. Will they go for unit spam or do something else? What do you say?
All my thoughts have been postponed due to it being this late into a tournament. No one else is anymore. Only
this late.
Ghettos.
It's only 5.5 hours.
Yeah. Where's my tournament casting stamina when these qualifiers used to go to like 7-8 hours long?
Exactly, dude.
I mean, they still could. I'm just
My
gonna.
man has not experienced enough 10-hour streams yet.
I'm gonna go swap out the cold plates for Fields of Isis.
For what?
For Fields of Isis.
Amazing.
We just need like a king of Fields of Isis.
I mean, it did exist, probably.
Someone probably ran that at some point.
Yeah.
Back when other people ran tournaments. It was a different age.
So someone who won that avatar at some point is gonna watch the new King of Isis tourney, and he's like, dude, they don't know the minute 16 nuke rush meta on Isis? Insane. Wow, they made air factories.
They did. They did in fact make air factories and no ghettos. It's very sad.
When the classic Nexus BO of never make an air factory here, just make infinite land factories on like 2 pigeons. Although I don't think that was the right move. At least I got told by Patrick and Blackheart it wasn't the right move. But...
Well, the problem is like air is good. Turns out.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, even like you make like, I mean I don't agree with the quick inti from no one cares. Although fast bomber is a bit more common nowadays, so I guess it's fine. But quick bomber is fine, and the issue is you're not gonna spam air for too long. The issue is just that even if you only make one bomber and like a few scouts, you can just use your air factory for NG spam at some point. And then just have your factory that you normally have NG spam doing NG spam, you just make the factory make tanks only. And that's just how you use the air factory, even if you don't want to build A. You can just make engineers anyway. I like how on the left side, next to the 2 maxes, there's 2 PDs queued up. 1 for each. Also 2 radars, 1 for each player.
Look, they just want to build PDs right next to each other. In the spirit of friendship.
Although that is a very ambitious engineer from no one cares.
It's going places. It also has an order that to go basically all the way across the map and then come back.
Oh, it's very hard to see because of the how white bluish bright the map is. I don't see what order you're talking about though.
No, the NG died.
Oh.
Alright. But the ACUs meet in the middle. We've got a good opportunity. I mean, Otto just has to fall back at this point.
I'm surprised he walked there. I think usually you kind of try to make a factory. Oh, I guess you don't really need to make a factory there.
No, you don't really need to. You can just sort of walk up, grab the mechs, and then walk home.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You kind of want a radar there, though, I'd say. Right in the middle. It's just such good coverage. Another bomber. No one cares is overbuilding inties. He's making infinite inties. He already has 4, which is... You know, it doesn't really make much sense. Like, some bombers are nice, but just a few inties are enough to snipe the bombers, and then you have some random AA to make sure that...
No, Nock is gonna go mass gestures. Actually, no, he's going T2 land. It's a T2 land rush map.
Back to land rush, that's very respectable. It's a bad move, but it is respectable.
Well, I'm glad you can respect it.
Oh yeah. There's nothing more important than my respect.
Absolutely not. That's what we come here for. To see which strategies Farms finds respectable.
These are the facts. Also is reclaiming 3 groups in mid with his ACU.
Not bad.
He got nice balance, I was saying, until he started selling 11 mass per second. He's queuing his factories that aren't adjacent to mexes, which is a bit of a clown move, if you ask me. But I guess it makes bad finding less bad considering where he makes them. But he has decent balance. No one cares. Is full on ease. And there's no mass, but he has quite a bit less mexes. Even lost one of the mid mexes. I mean, generally, what he needs to do is he needs to micro the fuck out of his rhinos that he's making. Probably needs to group all the units up in the one army and all the rhinos in the other, so you can just go out if you're ready to micro the rhinos.
Alright, Nock is now building pure fire beetle. Respectable or not?
Well, the thing is, it's very respectable, but it just makes less sense because, considering he probably knows that they're bugged.
I think it's pretty respectable.
Well, it is, of course, but like, I mean, respectable isn't a nice move. It's partially is. It's more. It's a fun move, but they're bugged, so it makes it very sad boy. I'm not sure what this army move on the right is. Nice shift G in.
It didn't quite have enough. There was like a PD there, but it didn't have walls, and it just sort of got deleted.
Yeah, but he has less tanks, so Alto could have just shift G'd back in and won the fight. I mean, it's understandable because no one cares rush take to land, so he doesn't have anywhere near as much. Alto is just playing it safe with his SU. Also, these few, like, they're not really hills, more like pillars in the middle of the map. They're gonna screw at beetle pathfinding quite a bit.
I mean, he's got a lot of beetles.
Also does have a radar, although there's 2 pillars on the left and they can... Well, the issue is no one cares doesn't have a radar in mid, so he can't really utilize his rhinos well at all.
Yeah, he's got a few beetles, 2 rhinos, and an ACU. That's about it. And that's not really enough to kill an ACU with, because your beetles will just explode.
Yeah.
As they're known to do. And then you'll have nothing to kill the ACU with.
His beetles are right next to a tank and...
Oh no, are they dying?
Oh no, but Otto probably saw them. He knows what's up. Unless he thinks they're moles.
You might think they're moles.
It might be a big prank.
Alright.
Here's FG from everyone.
Here's the commit.
I wonder how good the beetles will be. Surely they will not explode on first impact.
Alright, now he's just throwing everything at the ACU. He's completely surrounded. The beetles are just going... It's not gonna die.
Look at this max, Let's see. Okay, one beetle auto exploded on the max. Wow, that was useful. Forehead. Like, look at that. By the way, it seems like they also damage each other now, which is even worse. Like, I don't know what happened at what point to cause this. Because they never used to do this. It's just fucked. It's just so sad, because before this, you know, it completely ruins them as a unit.
It's so sad. But Nock tried to make something happen with them. It wasn't quite there. The memes were